I want to talk about expectations and reality and the whole glass being full versus being empty. Halfway full, halfway empty. When you think about this, I'm gonna put you in this scenario. If you're in the desert and you on that I got a half full shit or half empty shit, that shit literally won't get you no further than if you literally ration down and deal with the reality at hand. So what I'm saying is your expectations on the glass half full, half empty has really nothing to do with your reality. Like for people that loves to stay positive and love to ignore negative things going on in life, even though you still going through negative shit in that positive mind state, you still choose to do that because you just ignoring shit. You run away from your demons. Me, I realized that, bro, you understand the negatives, you deal with the negatives, you face the negatives, and you help them grow to light. You feed them, you nourish them, and they become a better version of you. But when you don't do that, and like I ain't saying it's that easy or whatever, but I did make it seem hella easy. But when right, when you have realer expectations with your life, you understand shit. Like I know for a fact if I'm hella positive but still going through negative shit, then I'm not doing the right thing. Like how can I not be happy if I'm a positive person? If I'm supposed to be living this positive lifestyle, I mean I should be seeing the correct outcome. And you could be like, well, you're not doing positive the right way. So now it's starting to sound like a religion, nigga, because nigga, only positive I know how to be is the positive that I manifest, nigga. So what the fuck are we talking about? If no matter how small my positivity is, that should be the positivity I should be content with, nigga, because that's what I'm creating. That's the only thing I know. So like, I mean, I'm being hella deep, getting past some shit that I really don't have to get into, but expectations versus reality. People expectations on this world, people expectations on America, like people expectations on abusive relationships, period, leaves you in fucked up scenarios. Like if you're not facing reality, I've been dealing with reality the past 3 or 4 years, and I've learned a lot of shit. Like it helped me grow and be more real with myself and maneuver in this world the way I really want to do it. And honestly, if I was just to rely on expectations, I'd be lost as fuck, bro. I'd still be trying to play football. I'd still be trying to get a 3.0 in college. I'd still be trying to please my parents. I'd still be trying to please my lost self, like, because I wasn't being real with myself. Like, a lot of us are not real with ourselves. Like I said, we're taught to be positive. Even church teaches you to be positive in negative situations. That's a slave mentality. If a lot of people that wasn't, if they would have stopped singing church songs and started singing "We About to Fuck Y'all Up" songs, energy would have been a lot different. Vibrations would have been a lot different. We're just saying in a war mentality. We know people chant to go to war, so why wouldn't they chant war songs until they got war minded? They was taught peace. They was taught positivity in negative moments, in negative situations. Yeah, you should be positive when positive shit going on, but if you ain't never seen positive, why are you even acting on that shit? Like, I mean, you can say you want to be the better man, but is being a better man being positive or fighting for what's yours and being an alpha, nigga? Like, that's the better man in my eyes. It's not negotiating your mind. It's not tricking your mind and your reality and the people around you. Like, that's not an alpha. That's some beta shit. That's some other shit. Like, maybe some gamma shit. I don't know. I ain't making shit up, but I know it ain't no alpha mentality. Like, alpha mentality, I mean, they gonna get it. They gonna let it be known. There's really no reason to lie. Like, the biggest mobsters say, bro, I'm not lying to you, because if I'm lying, that mean I fear you. So that whole expectation and reality shit, like, bro, when you realize the realities and just the illusions that we live in, and, bro, it's gonna help you grow so much. And to think that things are going to change and you have no real foundation on it, like, bro, to think that America's going to do better for black people is insanity, because it consistently haven't shown. Even though Bible say there will be broken promises by these motherfuckers. Like, it's so many different things that you've been shown from reality that will show you that your expectations on America is not good if you thinking it's going to be for its positive, for its growth of America and shit like that. Like, if you think the way America going right now can be changed, or you just gotta, it's gonna need the right president, or we just need a couple new police officers, or we just need to vote a little bit more in the city versus in the big shit. Like, bro, you're fooled. You should be baffled, nigga. You should be lost, and you should stop preaching that shit, because, bro, I don't get how you could keep saying that shit to yourself when there's literally been doing it for years. Even women has been voting for years and still don't get their equal rights that they want. So I mean, black men had the right to vote before women, but still, like, bro, we haven't got our shit. Nobody's really gotten the shit that they wanted in voting. Only thing that you get in voting, like I said in the last video, is the loss of rights. That's mostly what happened. And if you face reality, you'll understand that instead of having these false expectations on these people that you vote for are going to then do the right thing in honor of your nominating them, which is bullshit. Because I mean, you know, people put on fake illusions and all type of shit because they know your false expectations. Like, people play on your expectations. People play on your hope. People play on that shit. Like, Obama played on that shit huge, bro. Plus he was a black man, nigga. He was the best hope, period. I had that nigga hung up in front of my I glued that nigga into my on my fucking wall. I ain't even taped that nigga. I super glued that bitch. Right when you walk out my room and you see Obama 2008, nigga, I had all the hope in the world, bro. But I mean, I was in the fucking 9th grade, so I really wasn't, you know, being realistic with myself. But, bro, to be honest, like, if you just look at life, if you just look at it for what face value, like I said, don't fuck with that half glass full, half empty. Just look at, just observe life for what it is, understand it, understand it, bro, and just move from there. But to say that you got this positive mentality when you like, it's the same mentality for a nigga that was born in the suburbs and want to be a hood. Nigga, you ain't had nothing but positivity around you, but you still dying to be negative. What kind of insanity is that, nigga? I wish I could be you. And it's the same thing for other people. Nigga, you got all this negative around you trying to fake positive, nigga. Like, you're not going to get out that negative shit faking this positive funk, bro. Like, a lot of people, like I said, maybe can fake it till they make it. Maybe people can do that because this world is built off illusions and people believing in those illusions. So, yeah, it could work for some people, but how long will that shit last? Like, how far will that shit get you? I talked about that in the last video. Like, you could do something for a while off expectation that you thought you had, but if you haven't been building a real foundation, if you've been creating illusions, I can almost guarantee you, which I really don't like talking about other people's lives, I can almost guarantee you won't be happy in the long run. Like, I mean, I've seen many people in my just working and going to church. Like, you've been in church for 40 years, you're still in the same situation. You've been working at jobs, having 2 or 3 jobs. However you decided to work, you still paying check to check. No matter who you praying to, no matter how you doing this, you still living check to check. So that's really how I woke up. Cause like, I literally used to be in church, like the main church, not paying attention, because you know you got the big church, little church. I was cool in little church, but when it came to big church, I really didn't care. Like, I'm just really observing people. Like, it was like off topic. It was to a point where I was a little kid. I'm like 5 or 6 years old. I was looking at everybody like animals, like elephants and shit like that. Like, what animal would they be? And then I was thinking of how they would be naked. No bullshit. And I was like, bro, we're all just animals with assholes and dicks and like just like you pissing you shit, and we in here like in this church with our like good clothes on. I don't even know where I was going with that thought, bro. But like, I mean, as a kid, like, I don't even know what made me think of shit like that. But I'm just literally just observing people. I'm like, why are we like, we're a bunch of animals sitting in this church, like wanting something different. But it just felt weird to me. Like, I don't know, just the fact that I was looking at life differently than what I probably should have been. Like, I don't know why the fuck I'm picturing people naked as animals. But I mean, that makes more sense than, you know, looking at people as actual individual niggas needing to pray and shit. Like, nah, nigga, you need to go find out and hustle for yourself. Like, and that's more of an expectation in reality too. Like, people expectations on shit that somebody gonna save you. Somebody gonna, like, for women, they believe a Prince Charming gonna come into their life. For men, we believe Jesus or somebody gonna have to save us. And for, I mean, for white people, they think America gonna be great again. People have all type of expectations on this world, bro. And they all really just, I mean, what I was trying to say. Why did I even talk about that? I forgot. Oh well. Made me forget. I know I was talking about church and something popped up in my head hella quick and left. But yeah, I mean, being real with yourself, bro, I said what harm is it gonna get you from not being real? Like, these illusions, I get tired of, because I talk about how women are the best at creating illusion. And this is no disrespect. This is a part of your talent. This could be used for good or bad. Like, we're in this reality. You gotta do certain things. But the fact that women could, like, just, what am I trying to say? Just build up illusions for themselves and, like, the way that life is. Like, they'd be merry-go-lucky. Like, white women built the greatest illusions ever. Like, they feel like they untouchable. They feel like they can walk straight, nigga. You need to move. Like, but bitch, I can choke you, do all these different things right now at this moment if you don't get that white privilege about you. And that's expectations versus reality. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. The real expectations versus reality is, like, we want to be saved and shit. But a lot of us, bro, we're going to have to get out there in them fields and start working. Like, we're going to have to go either go to war, go back to cropping, like, but we're not gonna be able to rely on Walmart. We're not gonna be able to. Shit can't like. We want shit to get easier, but at this point, we got to go back to the shit that we consider hard to make it really more long term efficient for us, long term benefit for us. Because I mean, Walmart not gonna be there long term. All these other companies not gonna be there long term. Even if you do think that, bro, it's not beneficial to you to think that somebody else is gonna take care of you for the rest of your life. So even though you might not understand shit about the land, it might be hard for you now. But like I said, even with the Social Security shit on the podcast, like, you can rely on working and shit, but bro, we already been told Social Security not guaranteed to be there in the long run. So why wouldn't you start building your own wealth that you can rely on and not have to rely on them? Even with, to be the smartest is not even rely on money. Like, rely on it as long as you can, but like, while you working, you start purchasing, what do you call them shit, solar panels, and then you start purchasing wells and shit like that. You develop your land, you integrate out of this. Is that how you get? That's how you're gonna have to stay integrated into it, but you're building for something different. You're not just working, blindly type shit. That's all I was trying to say, but yeah, I'm rambling. I really think this is a simple topic to understand if you're really just being honest with yourself. Like I said, bro, if you're in the desert, that half glass, half empty shit not gonna get you nowhere. So expectations versus reality. I mean, it's something. I ain't gonna say don't have no expectations on life. I don't know what to tell you people, but I go on my own reality, and I really try not to have too much expectations on it, except surviving. Like, nigga, I'm going to eat, I'm going to live, I'm going to breathe until I fulfill my mission. And ain't nobody going to stop that until my mission is over. So, I know that sounds crazy, but it is what it is. But I'm rambling, like I just said. I'm out. Deuces.